Crystal Faulkner with the CPA firm of Cooney, Faulkner and Stevens. We're here today with Denise Ferguson. Denise is the Executive Director of Economic Development for the Cincinnati USA Regional Chamber, and she is the Executive Director for the Chamber's Partnership. And Denise, we've got a lot of exciting things going on here in our city, and the partnership has a new strategy for economic development. Maybe you can share some of those details.
Absolutely. It's an exciting time for Cincinnati and for the partnership. We have a good 25-year history at the Chamber with the partnership, and our new strategy involves two key components. One is really embracing our existing companies and growing our own businesses, and an approach to that is cluster-based economic development. So really focusing on industry clusters where we have the greatest chance of success.
And what are some of those key clusters that we're focusing on here in our region?
Sure. We have a number of them. Finance, insurance, and information technology is a key cluster. Manufacturing has always been very strong for the Cincinnati area. And we have some newer focuses, like the biohealth cluster, and one that most areas aren't focusing on, which essentially is our brand expertise, so consumer products and brand development.
Which clearly with Procter, Kroger's, Macy's, we have a lot of that type of activity going on here.
Absolutely.
And the partnership is also the Southwest Regional Division of Jobs Ohio.
Yes.
How does that help us here in Cincinnati?
It helps us in a lot of ways. One thing that is great is we're getting a lot of focus nationally from the Jobs Ohio effort, and there is a state team in Columbus, and we are essentially the Southwest regional partner for that. So we're the portal you go through to access those state incentives and programs.
So basically the idea is that you help the state attract businesses to our state and then hopefully to our city.
Exactly, and also work with them to be sure that we're doing the right things to support our existing businesses with state tools.
So Denise, let's talk about that. What are some successes that you can share, or is it still a little too early to actually quantify those?
I think it's not too early. We essentially deployed the strategy toward the latter half of 2011. So from a results perspective, we talk a lot about projects, so those are the closed deals, if you will, whether they're expansions of our own businesses or attractions. Halfway through last year, we had 2 significant closed projects. At the end of June this year, we had 15.
That's great.
So we're seeing great increases and a lot of development across the clusters with our companies coming together and developing tools to help those industries be stronger. But we're seeing a lot more company growth and a lot more job growth. Not as much as we'd like. We'd always like to see more here, certainly, and across the country. But we've seen some tremendous results so far.
We have, and you know, the unemployment report, the unemployment rate, the employment report just came out yesterday. We got some good news, not great news, but certainly better than we have had over the last few months. But here in our region, we're actually seeing stronger results in terms of economic growth and actually less of a unemployment rate hike than we are seeing around the country.
Yes, that's absolutely true. We are definitely lower, and we've had some attention about that, both in the region and in the state of Ohio. But our region has done very well in seeing that unemployment decline and seeing our job growth go up. So actually, last year, even at the end of 2011, we had more net job growth than Columbus and Cleveland combined.
That's wonderful.
And we're tracking very well.
So, you know, we were talking about the fact that you're fairly new to the city. How long have you been here now?
It will be a year on the 15th.
So what do you find the most surprising about our city?
You know, what is, I think, the most surprising isn't different from before I came.
And you were from where?
I was from Michigan,
okay.
And came here from Michigan. But it is absolutely an amazing city, and what was surprising to me and part of why I came was that the story, especially in the brand arena, and all of the assets that are here that help companies, hasn't really been told broadly. So that's surprising. And what's fantastic about my job is I get to go out and be an advocate for that and essentially be a cheerleader and tell people about Cincinnati. And the results have been incredible, and the interest when they figure out what we have to offer is there. So I hope we continue to capitalize on it.
And you mentioned earlier, which I really applaud you for this. You know, we have amazing companies here in our region, companies that's been here in many cases for generations.
Right.
And sometimes they just don't know where to go find those resources. So the focus on growing our own is really powerful. If people, company, business owners would like to learn more of the resources that are available, where can they find that information?
They should go to the Cincinnati Regional Chamber website. We have the partnership website embedded in that, but we are there. The idea of growing your own and the expansion of our strategy is that we're here as a connection. So So whatever companies need, we will provide some of it, but call us, email us, contact us, and we'll get you to what you need and help you grow.
So what can we look forward to, say, next year or the next 18 months?
Well, I hope we'll continue to see, we've seen percentage-wise significant growth, and our intention is to hit the Agenda 360 numbers of 200,000 net new jobs by 2020. So we hope that this growth rate continues year after year as we go forward.
Well, Denise, thank you so much. I will tell you, your enthusiasm is contagious. So thank you.
Thank you.